Welcome, beautiful Gemini, to your love and passion reading for April 2020. The top row are the overall energies for you for the month, which are red kite, vulture and moth. And to take you through the month in approximately weekly intervals, we have the Two of Pentacles, followed by the Empress, followed by these two cards came out together, the Ten of Wands and the Hierophant, and then at the end of the month, the King of Cups. Okay, so the red kite, let's start with the overall energies, shall we? So I made up this card out of the deck because I see a lot of red kites where I live here in the UK, and so it's a meaningful totem animal for me. And as you can see, I've written on it what it's all about. And the red kite is an animal or a bird that feeds on carrion, dead animals that are already dead and lying on the ground. So it pecks away at them, very much like the vulture, which is interesting, that's come out next to it. So you are connected to the underworld, Gemini. There's a lot of spirit around you. Your spirit guides, source energy, your angels, however you see it. There's a lot around you at the moment, and you are really tuned in, or they are tuned into you and supporting you through what might be a little bit of a tricky month for you, Gemini, this month. There's a bit of navigating to do, I think. That's okay, it happens to us all. And we're all getting really big energies at the moment. It's in the collective, it's in the cosmos, and whether we like it or not, whether we're conscious of it or not, it's affecting every single person on this planet. Alright, so the red kite flies high on the air currents and is able to look, have a big overview, look to the horizon, see the big picture. It's a graceful, actually a gentle bird. Very, very beautiful, graceful, beauty to watch if you ever get the chance to see them. So, this is you. You have grace. You're able to see the bigger picture. Tap into that energy anytime this month that you feel you need to. Vulture is also, like I was saying, it's connected to the underworld as well, because the vulture picks on dead carrion as well. And the vulture is a very undervalued member of the African community, wildlife community. It's a very misunderstood bird. It balances our ecosystem and, prevents the spread of disease. When it eats diseased animals, its gut is able to neutralise, to kill that disease, so that it doesn't continue on. I think it's the only animal that can do that. So it's very undervalued. It's a purifier, and it's essential for rebalance. So something needs to be purified and brought back into balance here, Gemini, I think. Okay, and then the moth. There's, quite a lot of darkness here. I think there's stuff needing to be dealt with. And when you tap into or epitomise the moth energy a little bit, can you see this moth is just flying straight to the light and out of the darkness? So that's you. You are moving forwards, Gemini. Just make sure you're not just being attracted to the easiest solution. The grass isn't greener. Sometimes we have to go through the process, and sometimes the process takes time. No one's exempt from the trials and tribulations of our journey with our partners, in relationships, in our loved world. And so the beginning of the month, you've got the Two of Pentacles energy. So there's something that started in reality in your physical world, because it's a two, and the Pentacles are all about things we can see and feel and touch. I'm very drawn, as I always am, when we get the infinity symbol. This may be significant lover or love interest. possibly soulmate or even a twin flame. This is the twin flame symbol for me whenever this comes up. And you've got 2 swans here as well, which again is another symbol for me too. So this is a significant partnership you're looking at. You are deciding which way to go. You've got, 2 choice points. Do I go this way? Do I go this way? But you're very passionate. Look at this hat, very symbolic. This is a very passionate love relationship. You're feeling really attracted, sexually attracted to this person, and I expect they to you too. 2nd week of April, you're feeling pretty good. Again, this is the Empress. This is all the queens rolled into one. You are in the flow of the divine. You are able to see the big picture. You're able to connect with your spirit world. You can see things with grace and know that choices you make are for your highest self. So you're not dipping down into your ego self. You're actually looking at a much higher level at your choices and what is actually best for your soul. And then you've got these 2 energies in the 3rd week of April. This is another very spiritual energy, the Hierophant. Spiritual understanding. So it's coming out, next to... These cards flew out together. I just sat them in that order for the reading, but actually they came out, one on top of the other. I can't remember which one was on top of which. So essentially, you've got the Empress in the 2nd week, the Hierophant in the 3rd week. You're really feeling in the flow. You're managing to tap into this energy and maybe less of this moth energy by the time you get to the middle of the month, Gemini. Spiritual understanding and awareness is what this card is about. And in this deck, it's about protecting yourself and be certain that you have support. So that's interesting. And it comes with the 10 of Wands, which is traditionally the end of a big cycle in your passionate world. The Wands are about passion, your what drives you, what gets you up in the morning. And the 10 of Wands is you coming to the end of that cycle, but it's been a long cycle. You're tired, you just want to put these heavy ones down desperately, but you can see the finish line. So this is the completion energy. And in this deck, the 10 of Wands is all about penetrating. It says the power of man meets the power of woman. Success in love must satisfy both partners. And then you've got need support there as well. So just watch out for that. You both need to be happy. You may be needing to, maybe this is where the difficult work is coming in, finding support from others who are also going to be involved in this, friends, family, but on both sides. Some people may not be all that happy about what you're doing. That needs to be worked upon a little bit. You need the support to sustain a relationship. You don't want, after all this time and all this effort, you don't want it to fall at the first hurdle or the second hurdle, a year from now. So just be mindful of that. But look, the offer of love, the King of Cups is here. So along with the Empress, this is a very beautiful divine partnership. And this is the masculine energy, this is the feminine energy, regardless of gender, because we all have both, offering you their cup. The King of Cups is very gentle, loving, generous, giving soul. Yeah, I think gentle is the key word there. Not overly passionate or overly assertive, or certainly not aggressive. More laid back and gentle and kind and loving. It's very, very beautiful energy. So here it is. Just work through a few things, Gemini, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. This is why I'm giving you, or Spirit, I'm just the messenger. Spirit is giving you the heads up as to what's coming up, so that, you know, you're able to move through this energy the easiest way possible, flow through it rather than coming up against obstacles. Thank you so much, Gemini, for watching. I appreciate all that you give me, your likes, your comments, your subscribing, sharing, all of it. It allows me to keep going with this channel for you. Okay, Gemini, wishing you all the very best, wishing you love, light and lots of fire. Until next time.